And it's the Kings to start out. So with Devont sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Pippen. Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's LeBron James. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A part of what makes Olajuwon so unique among centers. Makes a great read, then has the athleticism and quickness to make the play.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outside, James. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Nobody near Leonard. Hits the jumper in space.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Here's James. Wide open shot is on the money.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal outside. Pass to Leonard. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls it from 20. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Good on the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Bounce pass from Olajuwon. And the 3-ball is good. Leonard's got 5 now.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Pass to James. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. And here's James outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Leonard inside. Working on James. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Leonard. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. James, the pass to Giannis. Takes a 3. Sacramento gets it back. Chamberlain. No good with the layup.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Olajuwon. And here's Leonard from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Inside. Chamberlain against Olajuwon. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist by SGA.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain with a screen on Wembanyama. O'Neal with the steal. Wembanyama against Giannis. And a wide open look for SGA. Buries it from three-point range.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Antetokounmpo against Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Chamberlain with a screen on Wembanyama. From deep, Giannis. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
They've got Victor Wembanyama. Olajuwon is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's SGA in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The tray. From distance, Shea puts it through.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. Giannis' screen on Leonard. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. James absolutely owning the inside.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pippen dishes to Antetokounmpo. James sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. Elbow shot is on the way. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from LeBron.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Bulls shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And Olajuwon drops them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to LeBron. Shot from the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. LeBron against Leonard. O'Neal a screen on Pippen. 6 to shoot. SGA passes to Leonard. And again, Chicago. No good. LeBron outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. A smooth play inside by Abdul-Jabbar.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, James. Here's Chamberlain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Shaq.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Chamberlain. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now, Wembanyama hasn't made one yet. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo kicks to LeBron. Back to Giannis. Now LeBron lets the three fly. Again, the miss by the King. Now Wembanyama. Up top, Olajuwon. Covered by Giannis. And there's Wembanyama on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Kings, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Bulls leading by 3. Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Leonard jacks up a 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. SGA against Antetokounmpo. And here's SGA, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls out front. They lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Bulls leading by 3. With Divac sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Pippen. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 down low.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Pippen can't hit.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to SGA. Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Here's Olajuwon, up and in from the low block. Olajuwon's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Bulls. Antetokounmpo finds Abdul-Jabbar. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Pippen, no luck. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now here's SGA. 10 points for him. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. And the basket by SGA.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Outside, James for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. SGA's got 14 points.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Pippen. Nothing on the board. From 20 feet out. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from James.
And production, one of the things James does best. He's so skilled at finding shots for himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point land, another miss by SGA. It's Pippen on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olajuwon. O'Neal kicks to SGA. Hands it from downtown. He's got 17.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And to Kumbo. He can't get that one to fall. Good defense by Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Olajuwon. SGA finds O'Neal. Over Chamberlain. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
LeBron can't get it to go. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Shaq. And here's SGA, defended by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by O'Neal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Now here's Leonard. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to SGA. That drops nice Speed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th assist in this one. So it's Sacramento. It's a 13-point game. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Out-guarded by Wembanyama.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Take a break.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the first one drops.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. The three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James right side. And LeBron throws it down home.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Now, here's SGA. Back to Leonard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 9. Pass to SGA. Leonard kicks to SGA. Back to Leonard. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points in the second half. The Kings trail by 12. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. James outside. Fires the three. SGA pulls it down. Chicago leading by 12. Antetokounmpo outside. Chamberlain against SGA. LeBron James. The three is off. Here's Chicago. Now Wembanyama. Now O'Neal. Outside Leonard. Check his screen on Chamberlain. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 14-point game. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now Leonard. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's O'Neal, and stolen by Chamberlain. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. That does not go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Wembanyama against Antetokounmpo. Does not go. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Wembanyama sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Wembanyama.
Two shots. Last on the first.
Free throw good. Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
A generational talent. Wembanyama is a big man with guard skill set. He's as unique of a player we have ever seen.
Stolen by O'Neal. SGA against Pippen. Here's O'Neal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And here are the Kings now, down by 15. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. SGA against Pippen. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Chicago starts out with the ball here. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Curry. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Pippen. Tipped away. Antetokounmpo with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Curry. All alone. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
James outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Seattle pulls it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 6 to shoot. On target from range.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the Bulls head coach earlier. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Wembanyama following the three-point basket by Chicago. Back to Pippen. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Cool, calm, and collected. Pippen staying in the moment and beating the shot clock.
Good on the shot. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Curry for three. And again, Seattle with a triple.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. O'Neal passes to James. The kick to Durant. Takes the three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
Now here's SGA. Curry surveys. 5 on the clock. Pippen outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. James passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to James. Another three for Chicago.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Pippen pass to Wembanyama. No good with the triple. Bulls leading by 3. Antetokounmpo up top. Pass to James. And he makes it. James has got 8 points.
Well, I tell you, it raises his value so much when Antetokounmpo keeps his teammates engaged. I mean, it gives opponents a lot more to worry about than just him.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's scoreless. And here's SGA. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. .26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Oh, it's stolen. It'll count. The shot misses, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up 7. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
So on the floor for Seattle, Wembanyama out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. Now here's Pippen. SGA, he's open, and Seattle tacks on 2 more.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Seattle trails by 6. Pippen pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Wembanyama. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Pippen tries again. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Well, you got to bring more energy than this. Abdul-Jabbar is not going to be thrown off much by a little contact.
Now Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on SGA. James double team. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pippen with it. Durant covering. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
The shot by James, no good. Seattle trails. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. Pippen outside. He nails it, and we're tied.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. Uses that length to score through contact.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. James outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Good on the second one. A minute 53 left to play in the second quarter. Timeout called, the Supersonics.
Timeout. Timeout. Starting.
And There's a minute 45 left in the half. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to James. LeBron at full speed.
Oh, my goodness! Anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Pippen outside. Fires it. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Bulls leading by 3. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Pippen. Chamberlain passes to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Seattle pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, it's Seattle missing. And here's Chicago. Durant, pass to Antetokounmpo. 27 seconds left in the second. Outside, SGA. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Wembanyama, screen on Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Bulls. They're up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's James, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Down low for the lead. Wembanyama, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Durant, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for Seattle. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Pippen. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Curry buries the triple.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Now, here is James. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Pippen.
Oh,
are you kidding me? Wow,
man. How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
James, outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to James. Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. To the paint. It's stolen. Now here's Durant, defended by Pippen. The kick to Durant. And there's a pick. 5 to shoot. And he's going for the oop here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside for SGA. The three from Curry. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. The Bulls trail by 4. Pass to James. Now O'Neal. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
Timeout. Start it.
Let's give a warm Chicago welcome to your Lavaboy.
1:51 left in the third. Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line. Both free throws good from James. The Supersonics leading by 3. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Oh, deflected. Durant with it. Now Pippen defending. KD jams it straight down.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Curry passes to Pippen. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to James. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Here's Wembanyama. 5 points in the game. Counted from distance.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Antetokounmpo, pass to James. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick to Durant. And here's the fast break. Here's Pippen. The shot won't fall. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's O'Neal. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. We've reached the end of the third. Seattle out in front, leading by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And James has got the ball here for Chicago, trailing by 5. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. They've got Stephen Curry. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Pippen in at the point. He was all alone on that one. James has got 21 points in the game.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Oh, there's the alley. James with a steal. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to James. Antetokounmpo, the pass to O'Neal. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Shaq, such a beast inside, which is why defenders elect to foul him there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Supersonics.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And he's good on the second.
He's over 7 feet tall and well north of 300 lbs. Shaq is a mountain of a man and as unique a big guy as we've had in the league in its history. But I think what makes him so special, he moves extremely well at that size.
Timeout, Bulls. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
For three, James. LeBron fires and hits a three.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Chicago trailing here. To take the lead. Seattle pulls it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Pippen. Outside Curry. From the arc. It's off.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
James outside to take the lead. It's money from deep.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Curry. Shoots it up. Down goes the jumper.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
Now Antetokounmpo. Both hands there for a little extra.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
Seattle trails. Outside Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. Oh, it misses. And James has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. Fires it from 14. Up again. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Both good from the line that time.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Antetokounmpo is doubled. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Timeout called, the Supersonics. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, screen on Antetokounmpo. SGA fires. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense. And that is a gigantic shot from Abdul-Jabbar. This guy does not shy away from the spotlight at all.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. There's the block. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
Oh, it's off. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And Seattle calls time here. They're behind by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Stephen Curry. Yes, sir.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Pippen. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for 2, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
This one belongs to Chicago. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's Chicago to start out. Now Sacramento starting 5. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wembanyama in at the 1. Now here's Durant. The shot by Curry, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
James against Leonard. Pass to Shaq. No good that time. Great D that time from Durant. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Chicago. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thanks.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Curry against SGA. Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Curry's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Bulls. Leonard on the wing.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Sacramento moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Abdul-Jabbar. 4 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Mutombo. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Down low and stolen by LeBron. KD against Wembanyama. That's to Curry. And they double up LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Chamberlain. Curry's got 8 points.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch? Wow.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
O'Neal sets the screen for Leonard. Again, the miss by the King. Chicago leading by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. LeBron James on the wing. Outside for Curry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 11 points in the game.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. So it's Sacramento now. 8-point game. Outside Leonard. Can they get it? Again, the miss by the Kings. Leonard's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Durant, the pass to James. Back to Durant. Pass to James. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Chicago.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's SGA. Scoreless thus far. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Mutombo. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. To the middle. The shot's good by Chamberlain.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Chicago Bulls. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the floor for Sacramento, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Shaq in at the center position. Curry's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's SGA. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Bulls leading by 9. Durant finds Curry from deep. Here's Mutombo. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. KD dishes to Curry. Back to KD. For the three, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by LeBron. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Stolen by Durant. Here's LeBron. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Leonard against James. Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now, here's SGA. 8 points for him. Wide open. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 3 assists in the game. Wembanyama against Durant. Now Mutombo. Here's Curry with the 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now, here is O'Neal. Still scoreless. Chamberlain kicks to LeBron. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Durant, the pass to James. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Kings trail by 16. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. This season, new broadcasting deals are...
Kareem flushes.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Leonard, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the wing jab. Bulls leading by 19. Curry with it. Leonard picks him up. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And so it's Chicago controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Mutombo. Stephen Curry's out there with Durant. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's James in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Curry is inside. SGA defending. 6 on the shot clock. James, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Abdul-Jabbar finds SGA. O'Neal sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. And KD's got the ball here for Chicago. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Curry. Over SGA. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 22 points.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings trail by 20. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And that's 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry passes to LeBron. Leonard with the steal. And stolen by Chamberlain. And Curry has it in the corner. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. Shoots it. Again, Sacramento.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Durant. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shot, high post, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
James against SGA. Puts it up. Mutombo grabs the board.